I tried to be a good mother. Even when I was pregnant, right, I was, doing, rubbing my belly, talking into my belly, right? When Andy was born, I massaged him every day. And I fed him only organic homemade baby food. So, I was putting him to bed one night. And so his little sister was brand new baby. We were kind of being quiet. And I said, all right, honey, night, sweetie. And he goes, Mommy, what's your favorite part of a naked woman's body? So the lights are out, and I'm going, I guess her back, sweetie. Okay, good night, honey. You want to know what mine is? Okay. Her breasts. You want to know why I like her breasts? And I'm like, oh, no, not really. And he goes, because they look like torpedoes. Okay, let me just say, at that time I was a pancake. One, not a short stack with a blueberry on top, so he wasn't getting that idea from me. Torpedo breasts were not here. And so I was like, I can't figure out where he is getting that idea. Where possibly would he think that a breast looks like a torpedo? And then one day I came home and he and his buddies were on their bellies, sitting on their elbows like this, and they were looking through my art history books with a magnifying glass. Well, at least he was getting his nudes with some culture, right? We tried to teach the right body parts, I remember when Alicia was still just a brand new infant, and I was changing her diaper, and Andy said, Mommy, looking at, her genitalia is really different than mine. And he goes, what's that? And I said, that's her vulva. And he goes, she has a car down there? We used to watch this show called Reading Rainbow. I don't know, did anybody else ever watch that? It's a great show, wasn't it? LeVar Burton. Well, we watched this one episode one day, and Whoopi Goldberg was on. And do you remember that episode? Okay, so she was on, and she was talking about how when she was a child, she had no idea that she was black, right? So a couple hours later, we're at the car repair place, and we're waiting for the car to be done. And Andy sees this lovely black couple come in, and he goes, hey, Mom, those people are black. I wonder if they know it. The other story I'll finish up with is it was about, the kids are much older, and Alicia asked for a cat for Christmas. So, we wanted to get the cat. We got 2 cats. We ended up with 2, actually. So I used to dry my hair upside down, right? Yeah. And do like this with the hair dryer. And you're going around, right? Okay, well, don't be scarred for life, kids. But I was drying my hair naked. All right, dried it. And it was that time of month. And I'm closing my eyes, singing at the top of my lungs, and all of a sudden I feel a tug on that tampon string, and there's a little kitten. Okay, that's not the funny part of the story. Truly, it's not. My OBGYN appointment was the next week, so I come in, get my feet up in the stirrups. And the doctor's busy, so she comes in, small talk, she's talking, and she sits down, and so she's behind the drape. And then all of a sudden she lowers the drape and she goes, do I dare ask, right? It's like shredded on the sides of my legs, right? So I tell her about the cat and the tampon story, and she's literally, tears falling off her chair, right? And so that's not the funny part of the story. 9 years later, so this happened last year, a couple of you were there when it happened. We had a group of women together, one of which was a gynecologist. So we're sitting around, I said, so Brenda, what's the funniest patient story you have as a gynecologist? And she goes, well, it's not my patient story, but it's a hysterical story about a cat and a tampon. I've gone